Hello everybody, welcome back. We're going to take a quick look at Litecoin and then we'll move on to Atom, Link, Ethereum Classic, FTT, Stellar, Cronos, Monero, and Near. Let's get straight into it to Litecoin. So for Litecoin against USDT, we're still expecting more downside for Litecoin at this point of time. Can things shift bullishly? Yes, of course. How would we be able to shift bullishly for Litecoin? Ooh, look over here. Looky here, right? This whole thing could turn into a symmetrical triangle, and after that we go higher, right? Absolutely possible. But at the same time, we could also get a mountain range over here. And as you can see, this could be a mountain 1, mountain 2, mountain, yeah, the point is a mountain range could form here, and then pump. We could be heading down towards targets. The thing is, I don't see this as a bullish reversal yet. Of course, I could be wrong, but I don't see it yet. If anything, if I had to count waves, right, this is actually wave 1, wave 2, we're down for a wave 3, this is a wave 4. I still think there's another wave down, which is a wave 5 for Litecoin. I don't know if this is the top of wave 4, or we're gonna go slightly higher to form a proper wave 4 before coming down for a 5. I am not too sure myself. So yeah, again, we're being very, very cautious. We are proceeding with caution in the sense that there could be a bullish reversal coming on. But of course, we need to see the chart pattern first. But at the same time, we are still under the skinny pink line. So as long as we're still under the skinny pink line, we remain bearish for Litecoin, especially against USDT. Litecoin BTC, let me see if there's anything interesting. Nope, there's nothing much happening for Litecoin. Moving on will be Atom against BTC. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, it's too random, but this looks like a squeezy coming on for Atom against BTC. How much lower are we going to drop? We don't know, but I feel like we're going to drop a bit lower. We're going to form lower highs and higher lows. You see that? Do you see that, boys and girls? Yeah, so we might be getting something like that. The thing is, we're not too sure ourselves at this point of time, so be very, very careful about rushing into a trade too soon for yeah, Atom BTC. Atom against USDT. What's the story? Morning glory. Okay, it's not it's just not too clear myself. I'm not too clear myself in the sense that well, how do I count this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? We're done with 5 down, 5 waves down. Is this it? Are we gonna come back up? Is this a wave 1? We're consolidating for a wave 2. Are we gonna drop a little bit lower for a wave 2? And then we go for a 3, 4, 5? We're not too sure. Atom is not really truly that tradable. It's kind of untradeable at this point of time. I mean, of course, we could get mountain ranges over here, right? We form a mountain range and then we head lower for Atom. Absolutely possible. It's just that we're not too sure ourselves at this point of time, so we're being cautious about rushing into a trade for Atom. So as we are being cautious, so should you. Next would be Chainlink. Sergey, what's up, Sergey? Sergey's the boss. So for Chainlink against BTC, I think we mentioned this over here, that we are very close to resistance. You know, when was this? September 28th. And we've been mucking around since then. Just nothing much happening for Chainlink against BTC. We have been slowly crawling our way down. Is this going to be breakout eventually? We're not too sure. Is this 3 waves down? Right, when things fall, they can fall in waves of 3 or waves of 5. The thing is, we're not too sure ourselves at this point of time, and so we just can't be rushing into anything yet. We want to keep our gunpowder dry, so when the time comes to deploy our gunpowders, we have it, right? We can shoot the cannon out of... No, shoot the cannonball out of the cannon, right? Anyway, yeah, we're still not too sure ourselves. I would love to say that this is already it for Chainlink against BTC, and we're going to see a super duper rally, but I can't say for sure. Not at this point of time, right? Chainlink against USDT, we're still in a consolidation, and this feels to me like a wave 4, right? If we were to count this as a 1, up for a 2, right? Down for a 3, 4, 5. There still has to be a 5. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have, there doesn't necessarily have to be a 5, but, you know, consolidation, more likely than not, is a continuation towards the downside. Can we turn bullish from here? Of course we can. Of course we can. It's just that I'm not really comfortable calling bullish reversal for Chainlink against USDT. You know, this looks like mountain ranges to me. So if anything, yeah, I feel like there could still be more downside. I mean, of course, we could get a symmetrical over here, and this could be a reversal, right? Symmetrical triangles are bi-directional. But if you were to ask me, I think more likely than not, for Chainlink, the direction is towards the downside. I think it's more towards the downside more than it is towards the upside. So yeah, I still expect sub $4 to be taken out, right? Because we have two targets over here, 385 and 347. The only thing is, I can't see the move. I can see the trade in the sense that, I mean, I can see the trade, but I can't see where the top is. Is this the top or is this the top? You know, is there going to be a Will Shenanigans type of a rally before we head back lower for Chainlink against USDT? We're not too sure. We need to see more clarity, and we need Bitcoin to start switching bearish again for us to be able to short Chainlink, right? I mean, Chainlink is a good project. It's just that, yeah, times are bad at the moment, and there's just, you know, I don't feel like there's anything major happening for Chainlink, and yeah, and oh yeah, I just heard that Binance is also starting their own oracles, so watch out, Chainlink. Moving on would be Ethereum Classic. So for Ethereum Classic against BTC, it's actually nothing much. I don't know what the Ethereum Classic whales are doing. We're anticipating the possibility of a squeeze over here. Hopefully we come back down a little bit, form a wave C, go for a D and a E. Beautiful symmetrical triangle. Boom! We go crazy for Ethereum Classic against BTC. Ethereum Classic against USDT. Yeah, again, it's so difficult to yeah, it's just unchartable. We're not really sure what the Ethereum Classic wheels are trying to do, right? Is this a slanted inverse head and shoulders? Is this yes, no? We're not too sure ourselves. There's just nothing much happening for Ethereum Classic. FTT. All right, Sam Bankman-Fried, what's happening? FTT BTC, we look at it on FTX. Yeah, it's we're consolidating though, right above the skinny pink line. We're in some sort of a falling wedge here, so a break higher for FTT against BTC. Yes, we're not too sure ourselves. We're really not too sure of our yeah, of FTT against BTC. FTT against USD. Yeah, we have so many targets. We have actually a fresh target out of the oven for FTT against USD at $15, right? These were two targets that we acquired on the 21st of September. There's another one, $15 on the 27th of October, which is today. So more downside expected for FTT USD? Probably. Right? Are we going to get a descending triangle, maybe mountain range over here? Something like that. Pew, we hit lower for FTT. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? There could be another wave 5 down. Right? We're anticipating a wave 5. So that's why we were hoping that FTT would just drop very fast. Pew! Hit all targets and then pew! We come back up. Right? That would be the best case scenario. Quick down, quick up. But Sam Bankman-Fried, what's happening? We're taking our time for FTT. So yeah, we have to wait for the formation of a proper chart pattern, whether if it's going to be a bullish reversal, right? Potentially this could be a bullish reversal, but this looks more bearish to me than bullish. So be careful while going long for FTT. Be careful. I'm not saying it can't. I'm saying I just don't see it yet. So the risk is there. And as a trader, you want to reduce your exposure to risk. XLM, what's happening? XLM. Yeah, nothing much for XLM BTC. XLM USDT. Yeah, it feels to me like XLM is kind of curving back up, right? This is like a curve, a series of lower lows, and it's like kind of curving back up, right? But I don't think so. I think more likely than not, this is a 1, 2, come down for a 3. Now we are forming a 4. I think we're coming down for a 5, right? 5 will bring us to 7.9 cents. Under 8 cents, we're at 11 cents right now. We've been hovering at around 11 cents for a very long time. Right, a very long time, I think 150 days, which is about 5 months. We've been hovering sideways for 5 months. So once this consolidation resolves itself with a breakout, excuse me, whether it's towards the long or short side, then yeah, that'll be great. But to be honest, I'll prefer it to come down because this will complete the 5 waves, right? And after that, woohoo, we can start our reversal for Stellar Lumens, right? But yeah, again, we're still under the skinny pink line, so Stellar Lumens is still largely bearish, so be careful about going to trade too soon for Stellar Lumens. Cronos, CRO BTC, we look at it on KuCoin. Yeah, so for Cronos against BTC, what does this look like to you? Mountain ranges, right? It does look like mountain ranges. So if anything, we're expecting more downside, right? Okay, another reason why you can expect more downside is that if you look at the movements of the price, every time there is a rally, it gets pulled down. Rally, it gets pulled down. It gets pulled down. Rally, it gets pulled down proper. Rally, it gets pulled down proper. Right? It gets pulled down again. Right? So every time there's an attempt to push the price higher, it gets pulled all the way back down. All the way back down. Up. Right? Look at this big green candlestick. What happened? It get pulled all the way back down. So which means that the selling pressure is so much higher than the buying pressure, which means that more likely than not, more downside to be expected for crypto.com coin. And if anything, this should be 5 waves, right? 1, 2, 3, whole thing is a 4, coming down for a 5. This should be a 5-wave move towards the downside based on what we are seeing, right? This is a 2, this is a wave 4, right? 1, 3, 5. Makes sense, right? Does it make sense to you? Yes, it makes sense to me though. But the only thing is we can't really short CRO BTC. I don't think it's available on perpetual futures. Is it CRO USDT perpetual? Oh, on Bybit it's available. Okay. Yeah, but the point is that I think there's still more downside to come for CRO against Bitcoin, right? If anything, another 27%, 28%, yeah, potentially 30% as well. Once we breach, okay, wait, I'm a bit confused. I'm very cross-eyed looking at this 400 Satoshis, right? Yeah, 400 Satoshis. Right now we have 546 Satoshis. So if anything, yeah, another 30% down for CRO against BTC. But of course, here would be it will make sense to stop here because this is a very noisy area. So there's going to be significant support at this area. So if you were to pull this over, then yeah, this should be kind of the area where we hit the brakes. And then after that, best case scenario is we start a proper reversal. Best case scenario. But watch out for the skinny pink line, right? As long as we are under the skinny pink line, right? We are still under the skinny pink line. Ever since crossing the skinny pink line, CRO has been in a bearish trend, right? And if anything, this could be a very big down move. And if anything, yeah, this whole thing could be a very big A, B, C, D, E. Boom! We go crazy for CRO against BTC. Best case scenario. But yeah, I still feel that there's still downside to come for CRO against BTC. So you need to be very careful about going to a trade too soon for CRO BTC. CRO USDT, yeah, we have one fresh target, 666. The devil has entered CRO. So for CRO against USDT, yeah, this was an initial target that we acquired on the 21st of September, which is about more than a month ago. And yeah, I know we are rallying, but this is a very weak rally in my opinion. So I still can't shake the notion that there's actually more downside to come for CRO. I know that this could be a falling channel in the making, right? Can you see it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something like that, right? Yeah, I still think there's more downside though. I don't think CRO is done yet. I don't know if you're going to be taking out the lows over here at 5 cents, 5.2 cents, but yeah, 770 is actually a possibility, and so is 666. I mean, of course, I could be wrong, and we could just start reversing from here, right? Because this is a lower, it's a lower low. So a lower low means this is a valid, if the whales want it to be, this is a valid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we don't know if this is the low, right? So the question we always ask ourselves is this the low? Is this the low for this particular downtrend? Is this the low? Is this the freaking low? Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We need to see the reversal chart pattern form first. I mean, of course, if we get inverse head and shoulders, right? Of course, then more likely than not, reversal, bullish reversal. But I just don't see it yet. So, it's still too early to call bullish reversal. If anything, yeah, we're expecting more downside. So be careful about going long too soon, going to trade too soon for CRO. Monero! I don't know what Monero is doing. Monero has been, again, mucking around. I can see that this is a value though, my value 1, right? This whole thing could be a value number 2, right? We could get a value number 3, right? Which is going to translate into a potential A, B, C, D, E, right? Do you see it? A B, a C, we went up for a D, we're gonna get an E over here, and we continue. Pew! We springboard our way to 0.015 BTC, right? It's possible. Yeah, you can see that these are lower highs, and this is a higher low. You see it? Do you see it, boys and girls? Yeah. So if anything, but it's very difficult to put on a trade here because I wouldn't know where to put a stop loss, right? At this point of time, it still doesn't conform to our method of trading, XMR. So we can't be rushing into a trade. All we know is that potentially XMR BTC could be heading higher. XMR USD, yeah, we're in some sort of a falling channel, and we're kind of about to break higher, right? So will this be an impulsive move towards the upside? Are we going to break the skinny pink line, break the resistance line, boom, decisively go up? If that happens, great. The skinny pink line will very likely start curving back up as well. So this would mean that a bullish trend would have already been confirmed on XMR against USDT. It's just that it's very difficult to put on trades for XMR at this point of time. So again, I'd be very, very careful about rushing into a trade for XMR. Near protocol, near BTC. So for near BTC, I don't think we're done yet. We have a target over here at 107, right? 10,700 satoshis. We're at 15,000. So yeah, 10,000 is the figure that we are expecting near BTC to head to. This may not be a long line down. This might be a very slow crawl down. There could be some zigzagging first before we head lower. So yeah, the point is, it's kind of hard to be trading near BTC, right? We are already under the skinny pink line, so if anything, we would expect more downside for near BTC because we have already crossed the skinny pink line. We attempted to break back up, but we failed. Attempted again, we failed. So the downtrend is still on, and once the downtrend is on, we would expect the skinny pink line to start curving back down as well, which means that the price should be heading lower. So if anything, more downside is to be expected for near BTC. Near USDT is not really that good as well, in the sense that I think we're gonna hit $2, but I think once we hit $2, this could be a head and shoulders. Okay, it's probably not, but it will probably look like a head and shoulders, and if anything, more downside would be expected for near against USD. If anything, 1, 2, right, go down for a 3, 4, maybe a 5, something like that. I can't tell for sure how much lower we're gonna go, but if we hit to $2, very likely we're gonna take out the lows over here. So I think for near, we actually where's this? Of minus 43% expected for both near pairs. We were talking about it in this video on the 29th of September. We've already talked about it. So if anything, we will still be anticipating more downside, right? Sub $2, yes sir, we're expecting sub $2. When was this? 22nd of September, more than a month ago. And we're still expecting more downside to come for near against USD, right? You can see the shape of the mountain very well, right? Mountain, right? So if anything, more downside for near against USD. Right, you can see it, we were here. Right, mountain. We've broken it, broken the support, and we hit lower. There's a rally right now, but it's a weak rally. But I will still expect the resumption towards the downside. So be careful about going long for near protocol. Alright, I guess that's it for today's Crypto TA. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. See you. Ta-da.